Hi, it's Mayor Walter Sendzik. It is Monday, April 23rd, and it looks like spring has finally arrived. Fingers crossed that it's going to stay and the sun is going to come out. With that, there was some great news from Money Sense, which is an online and print magazine that looks at communities across Canada. It has highlighted that St. Catharines is one of the best places to invest when it comes to real estate. And that is a great marker for us, but also as a council and as a community, we have to be mindful about the affordability of living in our community. And so we do have a housing action plan that we're working on with both the community and our staff, as well as we want to make sure that initiatives that we bring forward are going to have that balance between the affordability of our community and also attracting people who want to come and invest in our community. So it's great news, but it does make us want to be ever mindful of the balance of affordability here in St. Catharines. On the weekend, this past weekend, it was a great weekend and a lot of folks came out to help clean our community. I want to thank the Clean City Committee for all the work that they've done to organize the pitch-in weekend. There were trees planted at Malcolmson Park. Ridley College had a program where there was trees being planted. I want to thank all of the volunteers and organizers for helping to keep our city clean. And it shouldn't just be about one weekend. We should be mindful about keeping our city clean all the time. So encouraging folks to pick up and also make sure that we have a green community by planting more trees and pollinator gardens and everything else that goes into healthy communities. Last week there was a lot of opportunity. It was part of our volunteer recognition week, and I had an opportunity to visit a number of different organizations in our community. A lot of great volunteers doing wonderful work. It's a living embodiment of what a compassionate city looks like. So to all the volunteers who donate their time selflessly to the many different organizations in St. Catharines, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our city would not be what it is today without all of your volunteer efforts, and it goes towards making St. Catharines an even more compassionate community. I want to give a special shout out to Roger Roberlard, who got the St. Catharines Volunteer of the Year Award. He has been contributing to our community in a number of different organizations for over 20 years, and he's a fixture at different volunteer organizations. And Roger, thank you for all the work that you've done. It was an award well deserved. I also got an opportunity to plant a Vimy oak tree over at the Victoria Lawn Cemetery as part of the 10th Field Battery celebration or marking of the Vimy Ridge Week, which was 101 years ago. The beginning of April was the beginning of Vimy Ridge, and so many lives were lost, but it was also a moment of time in Canadian history in which it was a defining moment of our country. And so there's an opportunity. We have two actually Vimy oak trees that were planted. They were from the acorns that were brought back to Canada from Vimy Ridge. There was oak trees that lined up the battlefield, and we have now two saplings that have been planted, and they will grow as markers reminding us of the efforts of the men who fought for our country in Vimy Ridge. So it was a great ceremony. If you have an opportunity, you should go out to Victoria Lawn and just take in the war monuments that we have there, and this will be another example of that. As well, 75 years of St. Cyril and Methodius Ukrainian Catholic Church. That was an event that we celebrated on the weekend. 75 years in our community. It is a symbol in our community. If you're on the QEW, it's at the Niagara Street Exchange, and it is very much a beautiful building, and the congregation as well has done wonderful work in our community. So congratulations to the entire congregation at St. Cyril. As well, some businesses to celebrate. 20 years for 13th Street Winery and Bakery. Congratulations to Doug and Karen Whitty and John Mann for continuing to grow their business here in St. Catharines. Award-winning wines and award-winning butter tarts, plus, plus, plus. As well, 10th anniversary for Innovate Niagara. To all the folks in Innovate Niagara that are helping growing the next generation of businesses, congratulations. A long 10 years of a lot of success led by Jeff Chesborough. Continue up the great work, and we're looking to see more businesses coming out of Innovate Niagara in the years to come. A new business on Hartsville Road, Control V, which is a virtual reality place where you can go and play virtual reality games. It's amazing. I tried it. I'm not good at it, but it was amazing. So congratulations to Charmaine and Walter for opening up a new space in our community, and I got to tell you, go check it out. You'll be amazed at what the technology they have in there. And to Trinity Capital, which opened up in downtown St. Catharines, Juan and his team, who have come to our community to look for investment, to invest here in Niagara and beyond, and their headquarters are going to be here in downtown St. Catharines. Another great example of attracting business to our community. Some upcoming events I want to draw your attention to. The region has a public information session on looking at the traffic flow patterns of the Geneva Street Carlton exchange area, where we get a lot of congestion and a high accident area. It's on April 25th, Wednesday, at the Dunlop Older Adult Center. So if you're interested, check out that. We want to hear your feedback there. As well, this weekend kicks off the 10th anniversary of the In the Soil Arts Festival. 10 years in our downtown. It's one of the best art festivals in all of Ontario, if not Canada. It has grown exponentially. It is an amazing weekend in our downtown. Congratulations to Annie Wilson and the entire team that has gone into building up the In the Soil Arts Festival. The schedule is online. Check it out at In the Soil Arts Festival. You will not be disappointed, and I hope to see you out at a number of events this weekend. As well, coming up on May 5th, we have Hats and Horses. And those who love the Kentucky Derby, we will be the organizers will be transforming the Meridian Center into a celebration of the Kentucky Derby in honor of Jan Cook, someone who gave so much to our community, raised so much for our community, was very philanthropic and also an amazing business person. So it's in his honor. I want to see you out there, and it's going to be a great event. Again, it's on May 5th at the Meridian Center. And finally, to an employee here at the City of St. Catharines, Rob Lepensier. He ran the Boston Marathon, and he came 26th in his category, 400th overall out of 30,000 runners. He is an accomplished athlete here working at the City of St. Catharines and representing our community when he's out running about. So congratulations, Rob. You did an amazing job. I'm proud of you. Our team is proud of you, and the city is proud of you. So until next time, why don't you get out, walk the trails, run the trails, ride the trails, do whatever you have to do. Get some outdoor activity going, because it's been a long winter. So until next time, take care.